Hey guys, continuing with Create a Spiritual Life series, we are talking about how to create easy, simple, spiritual practices and rituals for your everyday life. So stay tuned. Alright, hi guys, it's Ash from the Awaken state. So today we're going to talk about easy rituals and practices that you can do in your everyday life. So what I really see is we have a lot of excuses as to why we can't fit in our spiritual practice, why we can't fit in our meditation, why we can't fit in our yoga. And the thing is this is just an excuse. It's just an idea that's holding us back from a ton of potential that we can incorporate into our daily life. So what I really want to emphasize on teaching you is the importance of anchoring into the present moment with intention. So what does that really look like? Well, I'm going to give you some easy tips, easy rituals, and easy practices that you can do right now, that you can do literally after you finish this video. So what are some? Well, one is a morning ritual. This is something that's so simple and you can cultivate it into your own thing. Like you can create an easy morning ritual to start your day on the right foot. Now this can mean setting intentions, this can mean gratitude, this can also look like empowered questions, this can also look like more mindfulness in the morning, this can look like making sure you detox and really kind of like unplug from social media in the morning. That's a great way to start the day. Can also mean, gratitude and being grateful for everything that's in your life right now. It can mean really looking into what is thriving right now. And that leads us into two. What is thriving in your life right now? So start to look at what is thriving right now in your life. That's step two. You can also look at where in your life are you already thriving in your life. This gets us out of a problem-based thinking and into a place of solution. This literally starts reprogramming our minds so that we start looking for the solutions in our life versus the problems in our life. It allows us to really kind of like peel back the layers of getting out of lack and focusing more on abundance. And when we focus on what's thriving in our life, we really can tap in fully to appreciation and empowerment and really kind of moving into more of a positive lens versus a negative lens. And when we focus on what's thriving, it's like we can start anywhere, like I'm grateful for my coffee today. Like I'm so grateful that I have an abundance of groceries today. I'm so grateful that I can enjoy this walk with my son today. And we start moving more into what is thriving. And when we move into what is thriving, we begin literally focusing on the good and choosing the good. And the more we choose the good, we attract the good, expect the good, receive the good. Next is shower release. So whenever we get into a shower, this is a literal symbolic representation of releasing. So use that intentionally. And like I said, the emphasis is all on getting present with intention. How can you get more present with intention? So when we're in a shower, visualize yourself washing away all the negativity, all of the bad juju. Visualize yourself letting all of the anxiety and the worry and the stress, let it go down the drain so that you are literally visualizing it leaving your body. And the water is cleansing you. That's a really easy way where we can start incorporating more intention into our day. Another thing we can do is a light bath. A light bath is where we literally take a few minutes out of our day and visualize golden light pouring from the top of our head and having it falling down through our body as this golden pillar of light that is connecting you to the earth, to the heavens, and you're literally anchoring heaven on earth energies into your body. This is a practice I love because it's so easy and it fills you up, and you can set intention around it. You can set intention for more restoration. You can set intention for more energizing vibrations, more like revitalizing you. You can set intention to really kind of like power up yourself. Like it's like a battery recharge. It's such a cool way, and it's easy. It's simple. It only takes like literally like 3 to 5 minutes, and it's so easy. You can do it anywhere as long as you're not driving, and it's powerful because you're literally recalibrating and realigning your energy. All right. So then mindfulness. Adding more mindfulness into our daily routine really helps keep us present and aligned and focused. So the more we get more mindful of our surroundings and our thoughts and our beliefs and our feelings, we can really start to kind of like choose how we desire to intentionally align in each moment by moment decision and choice. And what I mean by that is we can bring mindfulness into everything. Like we can bring mindfulness to when we orgasm. We can bring mindfulness to eating and making sure we're eating mindfully. The more we eat mindfully, we can become aware of when we're getting full or when we're not full. A lot of overeating is due to not being mindful with our bodies. Another thing we can do with mindfulness is we can bring mindfulness into how we are approaching like our goals and how we are setting our lives up for success or not. We can also bring mindfulness into like being more connected to our family or our children or our job. And the more we get into those details and we get present with ourselves, we can bring that to have a better sex life. We can bring that to have a better body. We can bring that to have better relationships with our family and with our friends. And that active listening is created through mindfulness and being willing to be like the receptive channel of receiving and allowing ourselves to be an active participant, an active listener to receive in those messages, to receive that connection, to receive that guidance. Because the universe is talking to you through everything around you, but if you're not mindful and you're not present, you're off in la la land and you're not fully connected to the now. And in the now, the universe is communicating to you and through you. And the more we really hone in on those messages, we can not only learn to heal, but we can learn to connect better to ourselves, to ground more into our reality, and really learn what it is we're going through. We will find the answer through what is around us. And that's a really powerful thing, because if the universe is talking to you through everything around you, but you're off in la la land not listening to the messages, then you're not seeing what is right in front of your face. So mindfulness is a huge component of that. The next thing is blessing your food and your drink. This is such a simple thing, but it's amazing. We can set intentions and visualize like golden light, or just an intention if you're not really a visual person, and just like, I bless this food with love and light. I bless this coffee with productivity and supreme focus, or I bless this water with love and healing light. And our mind will literally line up with that intention. And you know, I gotta say, it will make your food taste better. It will make you more productive. And it's allowing you to really kind of hone into that intention. It's not necessarily the food or the coffee. It's the intention you're bringing into it. So you gotta ask yourself, what are your intentions for your day-to-day life? And this is something we're going to be exploring in the next article. But for right now, I invite you to look at, like, how do you desire to feel? What intentions are you setting currently in your life? And are you conscious of how you're feeling in your body in a mindful, present way? Like, are you conscious of how you feel and how do you desire to feel so that you can begin to shift out of that. So, in other words, if we're in like a negative vibration, such as lack, but we're desiring to move through into feeling more fullness in life, then we have to be aware of that lack vibration first to then start shifting out of that. Otherwise, we're just going to stay stuck on one channel or the other. And that's just it, is when we bring more intention to our lives, we can learn that nothing is static, nothing is fixed, nothing is stuck. So we always have the opportunity to literally choose again in our moment by moment decisions. And it doesn't mean that you have a negative thought and then you have a shitty day the entire day. You don't have to settle for that. You can choose again. You can be like, I understand this, I recognize this, but I recognize I'm out of alignment, but I choose again. I am willing to see this differently. I am willing to feel different. I am willing to feel better. And then we climb that emotional ladder where we're not bypassing, we're acknowledging, and then we're choosing to not stay stuck. So that's another thing we can do, is we can really choose again and set those intentions throughout the day. And then finally, my favorite thing, which is empowered questions. So empowered questions is where we start moving away from a problem-based thinking into a solution-based thinking. And it kind of gets ourselves out of our own way. So if it's easier, you can just ask like higher self, God, angels, universe, whatever you align with, and be like, higher self, guide me to words of wisdom about this situation I'm having now. Guide me, universe, guide me towards what I need to hear about this situation so I can learn to find the solution. God, can you please teach me about how I can expand my reach for my audience? Anything goes. Or we can ask in the form of an empowered question, such as, instead of focusing on the problem, which is lack, you would be like, well, how can I cultivate even more abundance right now in my current life? How can I start honing my focus to see more abundance in my life? How can I start aligning with abundance so I can start moving away from lack? And then see what that does is that opens up a totally slew of different possibilities because you're allowing yourself to embody a different vibration. So those are my easy hacks on getting present, getting anchored, and learning that you hold the power in the now. You co-create in the now. So the more we create space to be in the now, we learn that we can set intention, get clear, and create beautiful rituals and practices that are easy and simple for us to do in our everyday life. So if you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll see you next time. I love you guys.